is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a rapist.
What?
Well, that's one way to start a video. All right.
I'm about to ask 100 random people for their most controversial
I gotta
opinion.
see.
And after
I
we get
gotta
100,
see.
I'll be asking 100
I gotta see an explanation behind this. That's just crazy, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
different people to vote on which one is the most controversial.
This is insane. Oh my god.
Let's start asking.
First of all, you can't change your gender. Why are we being gaslit into thinking that's a thing? That's not a thing. If you want to be a guy and you want to wear lipstick, if you want to wear high heels, that's cool. Do it. But you can't go get surgery and then just say you're a girl.
Taylor Swift is no talent.
Boy, it's not the generation to be saying stuff like that.
Very overrated.
Why do you think she's overrated?
Her singing is meh. She can't dance, and her music tastes like unseasoned food.
Unseasoned food.
They
A&W is a really bad fast food restaurant.
I believe in every
Which one?
conspiracy.
Yeah.
A&W is a really bad fast food restaurant.
I believe
Is that even a restaurant? I thought that's just a root beer. Unless I'm tripping.
in every conspiracy theory about the government.
On hers, I'll say yes. I think it's naive to think we're the only ones out here.
So aliens are real.
Yes.
So she really believed the aliens are like an Area 51 being withheld. I don't know, man.
I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year. We had a top 5 offense last year. We brought back George Pickens on the franchise tag.
I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to what you said. I was just lost in your voice.
Really appreciate that. Just made my day. I've been
Really?
the voice and the face.
Listen, man, I live in Dallas. I've done dealt with the Cowboys for 21 years, about going on 22. I'm at the point where I don't even watch football no more. So, hey, whatever the Cowboys got going on, if they win, they win. I'm a Mavericks fan though. So, hey, shout out Cooper Flag.
For radio.
Definitely have the voice. Yeah.
If you're dating a man and there's a woman harassing him, calling his phone 24/7, it's his fault, not hers. Like, women aren't crazy like that.
He's making her crazy.
Yes.
My controversial opinion is I feel like sex work is very glamorized and young girls shouldn't look up to that.
I don't like weddings. We've turned it into this whole money grab.
ABBA is terrible.
Transsexual women are not real women.
There should be laws for walking on the sidewalk as there is driving on the road.
They're walking too slow.
Slow. You're supposed to walk on the right side. There should be a good flow going on.
I think like some places don't offer enough mat leave.
AI being used for art.
Well, to be fair, I mean, at least the people in the back are actually,
There should be a good flow going on.
I think like some places don't
everybody's kind of like flowing.
offer enough mat leave.
AI being used for art is ruining art as a whole.
One of my controversial opinions is that I freaking love fedoras.
People are very sensitive nowadays, like being scared to share your opinion because you're scared of getting canceled.
What is your most controversial
Here
opinion?
we go.
I think I would date a rapist. I don't think it's that bad. You know, people could change. And if he says that he's changed, then I could forgive him and then we could.
Her own friend walked away. Her own friend walked away from that take. She didn't want no parts of that one. And I wouldn't want any parts of that either. I ain't
Be
gonna
in love
lie.
forever. Don't you agree?
Oh, my headphones died? Uh-oh, I should have charged my headphones before stream.
People could change, right?
I agree, people can change.
That's how I would date a rapist.
Why don't you just date someone who's not?
No, I could do that too, but like if he tells me that he raped somebody like later on and I liked him, like of course I'm gonna be devastated. But then like he isn't raping anybody anymore because he stopped and he's dating me now.
So what if you're next? What if he's a serial that's... You know what?
But I wouldn't mind dating everybody.
I don't like Drake when he's acting tough.
Why do you think he tries to act tough?
And I think it's just the idea that you're selling an image to people, both the people in the culture and the people outside the culture.
Time loops in movies are bullshit. So for example, in Interstellar, him being able to affect his own past from the future doesn't make any sense.
What about
Mine is that time loops are fine.
And you?
I think there's a middle ground and there's some constraints that have to be respected. All of us should feel pain, and the more pain, the better, because that's how we grow as people.
Not talking about political opinions when you're like in a friendship.
So you think in a friend group you should keep your political opinion to yourself?
Yeah.
Dogs shouldn't be able to just go on public sidewalks.
More public spaces should be kid-free, like restaurants, etc. Just 18.
Damn, bro, y'all just hate. So what's supposed to happen? People walking their dog supposed to just go in the middle of the street? As long as the dog ain't bothering you, you should be straight. Walk around the dog, something.
Plus.
What do you hate about kids?
They can be chaotic, running around, screaming.
You shouldn't have to ask for ketchup when you're at McDonald's. I'll drive away and then I'll realize I don't have any ketchup. I can't turn around not in traffic, you know what I mean?
People want to think that
Ketchup should be I feel like there should be a certain amount of sauces that like should be mandatory.
having a higher degree means that you're successful. Oftentimes that doesn't really get you anywhere.
Not paying your rent isn't really that bad because it's just a pain in the ass to get evicted anyways. You can skip a couple months.
Have you ever missed your rent?
Yeah, it's worked out.
You're chilling.
Yeah.
On that line, property is theft.
I think Plan B should be free. Yes. I just don't think that homeless people should be blamed for being homeless. It's like the city's fault.
Girls and guys can be friends.
The state of Israel should not exist. Period, point blank.
And why do you think it should not exist?
The creation of Israel was illegal to begin with. I mean, the UN and Britain decided that. Not really a fair shake. Also, the Palestinians were one of the only countries that was allowing Jewish refugees post-Holocaust into their country en masse. They were housing them, feeding them. They turned on them. And if Palestine is the land where Judaism originated, then how dare you? Because they are your people.
I think that hot dogs are sandwiches. Because if you think about like a sandwich, it's just bread, meat, and then bread. And then a hot dog, what's hot dog? Bread, meat, and more bread.
We are 1/3 of the...
I don't know, but bro, because it's connected though. Like, so wouldn't it have to be sliced? The bread had to be sliced and then put together. But when it's connected, it's like a bowl almost, and then you put the hot dog in the middle, you know?
Way there. And I'm pretty curious to see how the voting segment is going to turn out. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's head to the mall to ask more people.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I love that my phone listens to me because then I don't have to try and remember to look up certain things. It just sends me ads. I'm not important enough.
Nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide, so I'm like, sure, help me out.
Trump is an idiot.
Tipping culture is a bit out of hand. A lot of places it's expected, and the behavior to earn these tips is like not even granted. Sometimes I don't even know my waiter's name and they ask for a tip.
I don't believe that there's God at all.
We pay a lot of taxes here in Toronto, and I don't think we're getting our return on what we pay.
Girls playing boy sports. I think like girls can play any sport.
What kind of sport would be an example?
Football. Maybe that's why they invented rugby.
Do more girls play rugby?
I believe so. But that's not fair. See, we should get to play football.
In a relationship.
See, but I feel like if you're gonna have that type of take, you gotta be a little educated on that. But hey, do you?
The men have to pay more than a girl. I think like 90%.
90% men pay.
Yeah.
Messi and Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo because he have a lot of aura.
Yeah.
Well, I'm currently in a debate with someone about wrap pizzas.
Wrap pizzas?
Yes, instead of having like dough as the base, you have like a wrap, like a tortilla wrap.
And you like this?
Yeah, it's delicious. And then you put corn on it. I'm so sorry, I know.
I'm worried the right wing is taking over.
We should be putting spikes on the road to reduce the number of cars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
You agree?
Yeah, why not?
Just spikes all over the road.
For the greater good.
Pineapple is good on pizza.
GPA does kind of matter in school.
Misogyny is probably more ingrained into society than we think it is. A lot of girls, for example, are less likely to pursue math, not because they're not good at it or like they're not sort of like naturally inclined. It's just because the way that girls are socialized, it's like we have a hard time excelling in subjects like that because we're not encouraged to try again if we fail at something. If men fail at something, they are more likely to sort of pick themselves back up and like try again.
What is your most controversial opinion?
Okay, I think that
School should be optional for people who truly want to go.
What level of school?
High school should be optional for people who.
All right, man. I knew she was gonna say something stupid, bro. I knew she was gonna say something stupid. She must have dropped out, right? Must have dropped out.
Really, really want to.
What about you?
I think that voting should kind of be the same way because I think that if we let younger people who want to vote, then maybe we would have a more willing society.
You would say lower the voting age.
I would say like you should be able to apply to vote at a younger age.
I'm not a big Donald Trump fan.
With overpaying taxes, the younger generations can't afford a home. So there's something wrong with the system that we live in, right? I have a home, I'm a homeowner, and it's still very difficult.
I don't think I can remember if I ever had one.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. Sorry.
Dang, just wasting bro time.
Okay, no worries.
Should be more done for disabled people and wheelchair users to get around the city.
You would like it to be easier?
Yes, very much so.
Bulbasaur as my starter.
So you would pick Bulbasaur?
Yeah.
What do you like about Bulbasaur so much?
You got that bulb. You got that sword. You be soaring.
Anything else?
You got that vine whip.
Affordability crises are not something that we can overlook.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. That the world is getting better.
Why?
You see, man, this pineapple on pizza thing is like that's a real debate, you know. If I post this in the comments, let me know what you think about pineapple on pizza. I've tried it; it's not bad, but I don't think it goes on there. Not bad.
I think the world is getting better.
There's innovation happening. And with AI, things are going to become more efficient. I just think the world is getting better, no matter what. We just have to wait like a few thousand years, probably.
Hey, you dropped
Sorry,
this.
thank you.
Oh, it's perfect.
I think AI could make people smarter, but it's gonna make them a lot more lazier because they're not gonna actually look into what's being said. They're just gonna use it. But hey.
Okay, thank you so much.
You have so many different religions telling you a lot about different parts of your prayer and how things supposed to go in life.
You believe in only one religion?
Yeah, only one.
And which religion is that?
The real one, nice religion.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Only go up when your zone is cold. Don't stand up immediately. Put your personal item under the bin unless there's space above, that kind of thing.
I'm not happy with the way President Trump runs his state, whatever.
I really don't have any. I'm just happy to be here, happy to be sitting next to you.
I don't think it's controversial though, is it? Because
no, I just said I don't have any big head.
Listen, I said I'm not happy with Mr. Trump.
Okay, that's good. That's good for you.
Is it controversial that?
That bike lane should be controversial. Like the fact that we're talking about tearing it up still, like it's insane.
Criminals should be held more accountable for their actions.
I don't love tipping culture.
I feel like people in this world, they try to say LeBron's the GOAT, they say LeBron's the best to ever do it, but then they haven't seen me.
Why aren't you in the league? Humble. What is your most controversial opinion?
I don't think we should give good customer service to people who are just really bad to you. Like they're like super rude.
So you should be able to ignore them, fight them, just like a 1-2, like a quick.
So let's settle it in the fitting rooms, you know?
More privacy.
Exactly. And the other customers don't need to see nothing.
And which store do you work at? Which location?
On that note, it was time to head to the third and final location.
What is your most controversial opinion?
That Michael Jackson is still alive.
Why do you think he's still alive?
I believe it in my heart. And he had like a closed casket. I think it's also just because I want him to be alive because I love him.
What are your thoughts about the kid stuff?
I don't think he did it. I think he's innocent.
Just go with the flow. Big artists for themselves. I know it's really complicated. It's just ups and downs. Just go with the flow.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Shawarma is the best food ever.
Men should always pay on all dates.
Do you think men should pay 100% of the time?
I think yes, because they are providers. If he doesn't have money, he should not have a relationship.
Sadism is underrated. Everyone has a point in their life where they have to realize sadness is part of the life and they have to deal with it no matter what.
Like, you know how right now we eat like 5 times a day? That's actually us being a cactus in a rainforest. If you think about
Dang, do y'all eat 5 times a day? I eat about 3, sometimes 2. Let me know.
from like evolutionary biology perspective, we could go like days without our next meal.
So do you think more people should be fasting?
100%.
The healthcare industry isn't made for women.
I'm from Ukraine, alright? I don't support Russia in any sense or Russian people in any sense. I hate everything about that.
Kids is a choice. I've chosen not to.
That we don't treat life as it should be.
How do you think we should be treating life?
People like to complicate shit. Pardon my French. We like to complicate it. Life is so simple. We don't need to worry about a 9 to 5 schedule, about do I need this or do I want that? It doesn't matter about that. Just
First date, men has to pick.
I don't know if this first pick for the Leafs is going to change anything next year.
I think gambling supports positive mental health.
I think that humans should die. We're really bad for the planet. We're the most selfish creatures to ever exist. If you look at dinosaurs, you watch a dinosaur documentary, they've been around for billions and billions of years. They've come back bigger. Humans have been here for not even a fraction of the time, and we're destroying each other. We're cruel to each other. We're mean to each other. We want to like get rid of each other, and we should just all die for the planet.
For the planet.
For the planet.
Yo, I think peptides should be FDA approved and legal. It's not all that great to own a home. Renting is way better.
Get rid of like the gentle parenting. Bring a little bit more discipline back. Kids aren't scared. They're entitled. Not that they have to be scared, don't get me wrong, but they have no respect anymore.
Drake is not that good. Drake is not. Oh. Sorry, Iceman dropped. Ooh. The album was mid. Maid of Honor was mid. Absolutely dog water.
I'm Persian.
Dang.
I'm against the monarchy. I don't think it's good. A lot of people love it. I don't like it.
I feel like pandas are just polar bears in disguise.
So they're secretly polar bears.
Yeah.
So how did they become pandas and why?
Pandas literally do not want to be here. The stuff that they do compared to a polar bear is crazy.
Why are they pandas?
I think like the government dyes them.
How did you first come to this conclusion?
You know, deep dive on Reddit. McDonald's.
All right, man. Go put a polar bear and a panda next to each other.
Is overrated.
I mean this like from a good place in my heart. Bringing back masculinity. I feel like men can provide for women. I'm like, if they just do that more, it'll make women want to be not out at the club and instead like at home with you and everything like that.
What is your most controversial opinion?
All right,
That men's voices aren't low anymore.
My most controversial opinion is I think truck drivers are compensating with their trucks because they're compensating for something else.
Men don't have the capacity to not be lustful.
So you think all men are lustful?
Yes.
I don't like sushi.
I don't like sushi either.
You're Asian and you don't like sushi.
Well, I'm Chinese. I don't really like peanut butter. It gives me a headache.
We should teach religion in schools.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen is the prince that was promised, and it's not Jon Snow. And you can't convince me that it's Jon Snow.
Not Jon Snow.
I don't like Chipotle.
What about you?
I don't think you should drink on random days. You should only drink if you're like getting drunk. Why are you drinking otherwise? Like that's a waste of money.
And before I knew it, I was at 99 opinions with one more to go.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I would say feminism.
What about feminism?
Now that we have 100 controversial opinions, it's time to put them all on a board and ask 100 more people to vote to determine the most controversial one of them all.
This is the board with all 100 opinions. Now let's go find 100 more people to vote. On this board, there are 100 controversial opinions. All I need you to do is pick which one you think is the most controversial.
Okay. Maybe the only religion that exists is Christianity.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think this one, yeah.
The world is
getting better, yeah.
Could you just make a small tally right under it?
Yeah.
Just a line up. Perfect.
You can't change your gender. It's very controversial.
Perfect.
In relationship, men should pay 90% of the time. Okay, that's controversial.
90% is too much, you think?
Yeah, it is too much. It's
we ain't got too much money out here.
The first few people all picked different answers, but as I approached 25 votes, one opinion was clearly standing out.
So we have asked 25 people to vote so far, and right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead.
Yeah, the most obvious one.
I might need like more space for the tallies later on, but I guess we'll see.
You might need 3.
Oh my god, I would date a racist. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is insane. I would date a racist. It's the most controversial opinion I've ever seen. Dating a racist is pretty bad.
Oh my god, really?
What do you mean, really? Sorry.
We are halfway there. We have 50 votes total. Right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead at 26 votes.
Although one opinion was pulling far ahead in the votes, there was another opinion that surprisingly caught people's attention too.
What do you dislike about fedora hats so much?
Just not a fan of how they look.
Who the hell is wearing fedoras?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
Out of all these?
Fedora hats is up there though.
Yeah.
Fedora hats is very up there.
Fedora hats.
Oh my goodness. What did the fedora hat do to you?
After 100 votes, the results were pretty one-sided. Surprisingly, people weren't a big fan of fedora hats for some reason.